I am here for a chalk and talk session on the poem My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. Kamala Das is a prolific writer of Indian English literature. She has excelled both in Malayalam as well as English writing. She is popularly known as Madhavi Kutti in Malayalam language for her works in Malayalam language, and she has also excelled in writing short stories. Today we'll be doing the poem My Mother at 66, which is included in the CBSE syllabus class 12. I'll do a pleasure reading first of the poem. My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors, open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her when, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. Now, the very first thing that I would like to bring out is the theme of the poem. The poem captures the fear and insecurity of the poet. The insecurity of losing her mother who is aging because of her declining health, because of her exhausted health. The poet is torn between her desire to be with her old mother and her commitment towards her duties, her responsibilities. Her heart cries as she leaves her old mother behind in the hometown and proceeds to join her work. She is uncertain whether she will be able to meet her mother again. This poem, if you notice structurally, has a unique structure. You will find this as a narrative of 14 lines. And another unique feature is that the entire poem is written in a single sentence with a few punctuations between. Now, such a single sentence which brings out the ongoing thought of the poet is usually called in literature enjambment. Now, this creates a stream of consciousness effect where the poet very honestly put down the thoughts of her mind as they come to her without any artificial, or rather I would say without any ornamental decorum as maintained during formal writing. It's a very honest outburst of thought. Okay, as it comes to the mind, she pens it down. So we find this in this poem, which is really remarkable and elevates the poem to, a higher level, in a sense that we come very close to her mental process, her thought, her feelings for her mother. The poem is also universal in itself, in its approach. Because any child of the age group of the poet will realize the same kind of pain, will be, if that child puts herself or himself in the shoes of the poet. Because we all have our families, we all have our duties, and it's often very difficult to decide whether to give more attention to our aging parents or to give more attention to our responsibility related to the career. And often we are torn apart, because most of the time it is the parents whom we leave behind to go and join our duties. So this is a very universal problem, a universal pain that we find depicted in this poem, that gives the, adds the uniqueness of the poem as well as the popularity of the poem. The message which is conveyed in this particular poem is, the message that is conveyed in the poem is, aging is an inevitable process in our life. Okay? So this is the first message. Aging, an inevitable truth, which is common to all. The second message is complexity of life. As to the dilemma that we face every day to balance between our family, our liability to our old parents, and our commitment to our own life, our career. And also the feeling of insecurity and feeling of sorrow, sadness, of losing our very near and dear ones. Fear and insecurity of losing near and dear ones, especially the aging parents. I'll speak about the structural details and other additional literary appreciation of the poem in our next session of the same poem. Thank you.